Let's go, people. Back by popular demand. It's the barber, the better. We're here to get y'all some winners. Let's go. First game starting off. We got the Patriots going to Tennessee. Patriots getting 3.5. Over under 38.5. What you thinking?
This game's trash, bro. This game is trash. I think both of these teams are playing for draft picks right now. And honestly, it's as simple as that. Both of these offenses are ranked in the bottom of the league. I'm going to have to go with the better defense, I guess. You got the Titans, who are ranked number 1 overall. You know, I guess I'm going to rock with the Titans minus the 3.5. What you think?
Yeah, both teams traded away players this week. They tanking on the year like they're done. I just think Tennessee, man, I don't know. If Mason Rudolph plays, it's a closer game. Mason Rudolph showed he can move the ball a little. If Levis plays, it's over for any team that starts Levis. Go the other way, right? Any team, man. Yeah. But I don't know. I got Patriots getting 3.5. You know, they might as well take the points to the bum fight. You know what I mean?
I hear that.
If it looks like May's gonna play. If May doesn't play though, I like that Demario Douglas to get a lot of catches because it seems like him and Brissett be on when they play. But
yeah, Drake May looks like he looks for Hunter Henry a lot. Yeah, so if anything, you can hit him if Drake May's playing.
And he likes on Polk too, the rookie receiver.
Yeah. Game sucks. Next. So next up, we got the Saints -7 in Carolina. You know how we feel about Carolina over here. The over/under is 43.5. How you feel about it?
Man, I don't even know, man. Carolina's the worst. If you look at our record, we was talking about it. We give to spread all the games. We do them all. So far, since we've been doing the show, I'm 29-16. Not bad, right?
Killing.
If you would have took those 3 times I took Carolina off, it'd be a lot better, right? But then now, like, if there was ever a time to take them, it's now, right? It's a division game, right? They're getting more than a touchdown. But I'm done. You know what I mean? They're on the fade. They're on the fade list. So I'm going. If Derek Carr come back, especially, I'm gonna go Saints on this one. How about you?
I'm gonna rock with you. I like the Saints in this one too. Especially if Derek Carr is back, then I don't even think it's close. If Spencer Rattler's playing, we're gonna have to sweat it out. But I think the Panthers are just that bad. Yeah. I got the Saints -7.
And if Carr doesn't play, hammer the under too, because
big under. If
nobody can score if Carr doesn't play. So, game 3 on the slate, 1 o'clock. Denver getting 9.5 from Baltimore. Over under 43.5. What you think?
So I'm gonna rock with the Broncos, man. I just think that their defense has been playing stellar this year. I think they're gonna be able to keep it close enough. You saw how the Ravens struggled with the Browns last week. I think that they'll be able to do enough to keep themselves in the game. And they're 6-2 against the spread this year. So I'm gonna rock with those odds. How you feel?
Same thing. Just 9.5 is a lot in the NFL. You know what I mean? And then even if they just make it sloppy, they could just really slow down Derrick Henry a little bit. You know, I think with Surtain back and everything, they should be all right with the passing game. So I'll take the 9.5 in the NFL. That's a lot of points.
Next up, we got the Raiders going to Cincinnati. Cincinnati's favored by 7.5. How you feel about that one?
I like Cincinnati in this one. I just think that Cincinnati's defense is trash, but once Cincinnati gets it going, I don't see how the Raiders could keep up with them firepower-wise. Like, if it starts off like 14-0, the Raiders are done. Because then all the Cincinnati got to do is pin their ears back, just keep rushing, you know what I mean, on Minshew. I think that's what will happen. I think Joe Burrow and them are pissed off, you know what I mean? I think Jamar Chase definitely scores a touchdown in this game, but that's what I like on this. What you thinking?
Hey, they only got to win 7 out of 9 games, right? It's doable, you know what I mean? So I'm rocking with the Bengals too, man, and for the same reasons. I think the Raiders just don't have enough firepower. They gave away their best piece on the offense in Devontae Adams. Their quarterback room is a carousel. And there's question marks really all across the positions. Their starting running back, Zamir White, started as the RB1.
Trash.
Bro's down in the dumps now. So I just think that this is going to be a smoke show, probably over early, like you said.
Game 5 on the slate, 1 o'clock. Chargers heading to Cleveland. Chargers giving 1.5, over under 42.5. What you like, Mister?
I'm rocking with Cleveland, man. I'm going with famous Jameis, man. A-W last week, you know. I went against him, so I'm going to rock with him, man. I think that Jameis really makes this a different team. When an offense can play and put points up on the board, it makes your defense play better. And the Browns' defense is still, middle of the pack. They're ranked 14th overall. So I think that with that being said, with the Chargers not being able to really put points up themselves, I think that if it gets into a shooting match, I take the Browns with Jameis.
And I'm gonna go Chargers on this one. My thinking is just that Cleveland just like won the Super Bowl basically. You know what I mean? They're dumping Gatorade on the sidelines, like, you know what I mean? Jameson reciting Eminem on the sidelines and stuff. You know, he's losing himself. You know, they're gonna lose for real this week. Like I think Jim Harbaugh too. He's still coming off of the other week. They want to perform a lot better. And they look bad in the last game. Like, you know, so I think the Chargers in this one. I just think that the Browns they're done. I think they're another team that's kind of fading away. You know, they lose like 2 more games. It's almost fishing time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
I can see that.
Yeah, you know, so
next up on the slate, we got the Miami Dolphins going to Buffalo. Buffalo's favored -6.5. How you feel?
I like Miami in this one, getting a 5.5. Division game. They should fight it out. Tua got rid of some of those kinks last week. You would think coming back another week now, Tua should be a little bit more focused, a little bit more in sync. I also like the over in this game. Like I like this game to be a shootout in Buffalo. I think it should be pretty good weather in Buffalo too. Tyreek can be running all over the field. How about you?
I think it's gonna be Buffalo, man. I think history's just gonna repeat itself. The Dolphins just don't look like the Dolphins when they play Buffalo. We saw it earlier this year, even before Tua got injured. We saw it last season. I think over the last 6 games, I think it's like 5-1, and those games have not even been close. So I'm gonna take Buffalo with the points. I just think it's a hammer and nail relationship, and Buffalo's the hammer.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know, man. The division games you gotta watch out for, though. You know, they just
usually that's what I say. But again, this is like how the Patriots and Jets have been, over the course of my life. It doesn't matter who's on the roster. The Patriots would just beat us up. And now it just seems to be what it looks like when it's the Bills and the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? But that's why he's the better and I'm the barber. We'll see,
I mean, traumatized by the Patriots.
Yeah, fuck you, Tom.
Yeah, that's Tom. Oh man, now you on the hate. Oh, you hate this.
Oh shit.
All right. Next, Game 7 on the slate. 1 o'clock. Dallas heading to Atlanta. Dallas getting 2.5. Over under 51.5. What you think?
I was really breaking this game down, and I've been rocking with the Cowboys for a few weeks now, and it's just they just been letting your boy down, man. So I feel like Atlanta at home, a 2.5 field goal. I think that Atlanta can move the ball well enough on offense, take advantage of the weak spots in the Dallas defense, and if it gets into a shootout, I like Kirko in the dome.
See, not me, man. I think Dallas actually got a shot here. I think Kirko Chains is the biggest fraud in sports, man. He's like the biggest crook in the National Football League. He get all those contracts. He gets everybody, man. Like
guaranteed.
Yo, Kirko Chains.
Give me my money.
Right? He said it. He got a jukes on the NFL, man. This guy, he gets all these contracts, and then if you even just look at Sam Darnold is a perfect example of showing that Kirk is not all that. Like, look what Sam Darnold's doing with the same coaching staff. Every time Kirk looks good, he got the number 1 receiver, Justin Jefferson. He got a genius offensive mind. I'm not impressed by him. I'm not worried about Kirk Cousins. I think if Parsons comes back especially, I think Dallas could get this one. I'll go Cowboys on this one. And I don't know about the over-under. I'll probably leave that one alone. But, again, I don't bet on Cowboy games. I'm telling you guys right now, so don't say, oh, you said this. I'm not betting on it. But if I was betting, I would definitely take the Cowboys on this one. But I don't bet on my teams.
So next up on the slate, we got the Washington Commanders going up to MetLife, play the New York Giants. The Commanders are favored, -3.5. How you feel about that one?
I got Washington on this. Continue again to fade the Giants. Giants are done, man. Like, there's nothing that you watch about the Giants that makes you think that they can even win a game. Like, Daniel Jones is horrible. They couldn't even move the ball. You see, they look so bad against the Steelers. Like, they just every week, and I don't even get it because they're always only a 3-point underdog. You know what I mean? They're like, it's always like they think they got a shot, but when I watch the game, I don't think they have a chance. I think it's a rout. I say, go Washington. Jaden Daniels stays hot.
I agree. Jaden Daniels is going to go crazy. I don't think the Giants team is good at all.
Rookie of the year, right?
Yeah.
He rookie of the year.
Yeah, 100%, bro. I'm rocking 3.5. I think the only reason this number looks the way it is because of the way the game went last week. It was a close one. And I think because the last time the Giants and the Commanders played, it was a field goal. It was basically a kicking competition.
And nobody scored.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not the same. This is not the same Washington team.
Yep.
And honestly, it's not the same Giants team. They've gotten worse. So I'm going to rock with the Commanders, 3.5. They might win by 2 tutties.
Man, as a Cowboys fan, man, this is trash. knowing that you're gonna have to deal with Jaden Daniels twice a year. I think that guy's the truth. But on to the next. First game on the 4 o'clock slate, number 9 game on the slate. We got the Chicago Bears heading to Arizona. Bears getting 1.5, over under 44.5. What you think, Jeff?
Now I'm gonna start. I don't like this pick, right? But it's just how I feel when I'm looking at the game. I'm taking Arizona just because the Bears just came off of that horrific loss last week, and nothing to me shows me that Bears team is a team that can bounce back from something like that. They seem like the type of team that's gonna take a step back after that, especially with all the implications. Like losing that game kind of ruins their playoff hopes. They're in a division with the Vikings, the Packers, and the Lions. You got to win the games where you can because they haven't even played them yet. So I'm gonna take the Cardinals. They're kind of hot right now. Kyler's kind of finding his zone, I guess. But again, I don't like it. But it is what it is. How you feel?
I'm going the Bears. I don't see Arizona winning 3 in a row. You know what I mean? I think that's just basically that. I think the Bears defense is too strong for Kyler. I'll take the Bears as an underdog.
Next up on the slate, we got the Jaguars going to Philly to play the Eagles. Eagles -7.5. How you feel?
I think the Eagles got this. They should be able to win by 10. I think Jacksonville's done. Stick a fork in them. Kirk went out with a broken collarbone. Not that he was doing much anyway, but ETN's banged up. Even though what's his name looks better, looks better than him anyway.
Yeah, he just can't catch.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just think Jacksonville's season's over. I think Philly's starting to roll actually, which again, as a Cowboys fan, isn't really nice to see. I don't really like to see it, but Philly is starting to click on all cylinders. I just wish Jalen Hurts would stop stealing all the touchdowns from Saquon, man. Yeah, you know how many times Saquon's about to get touchdowns? Like, Jalen got another one. Jalen got another one. Get a ball to Saquon, man. Give Saquon the ball.
I feel the same, bro. Honestly, you hit it right on the money. Jaguars are toast. Stick a fork in them. Eagles hitting their stride. Everyone's healthy. On to the next.
Feed Saquon. Game 11 on the slate, 4:25. We got the LA Rams heading to Seattle. Rams are favored by 1.5, over under 48.5. What do you like in this division rivalry game?
I'm going to go with the Rams, man. I think they're coming off of that win against the Vikings. I know they stole that one, but a win is a win. I think it's going to fire them up. They're at full strength now. They got Puka Nacua back. They got Cooper Kupp out there. Kyron Williams is still hot. Matthew Stafford is throwing the rock at an elite level still. It's Geno and the Seahawks, man. I mean, how many weeks have we seen them, disappoint us? And I know that means they're due, right? But I don't know. I just don't feel like it's going to be this week. How you feel?
Yeah, this is more of just a fade to public play, but I'm going to go Seattle just thinking like that it's a division game. Maybe it's a heartfelt game. Maybe finally the 12th man will make a difference, which it really hasn't much in the past. Recent.
Bills Mafia was up in the stadium last week. Seahawks, you got to check your stadium, boy.
Yeah, looked like the Dodgers and Yankee Stadium. You see that?
Yeah.
Whew, it was a blue wave there, but yeah, man, I don't know. I'm probably gonna regret betting on Geno, but you guys know how I felt about Geno. But I just think Seattle in the division game there'll be some quirky stuff going on. Again, I'm just fading the public on this one, so I'm gonna just go Seattle getting the 1.5.
Next up on the slate, we got another division rivalry game. We got the Detroit Lions going to Lambeau to play the Green Bay Packers. Lions are favored -3.5. Over unders 48.5. How you feel?
So obviously we filmed this earlier than game time, so we don't always know with the injuries and stuff like that. Right now, the way it looks to us is that probably Jordan Love isn't going to play. They're keeping it like he's going to play, but why would you risk him here? Like, you know what I mean? If he's not 100%, you got the whole season to go there. They're a competitor, a serious team in the NFC. What are you going to throw your quarterback out there in a game like this? You're not going to win the season. You know what I mean? Not going to win the Super Bowl in 1 week. So if Jordan Love doesn't play, then that's what I'm basing this off of. And then I'll take the Detroit to keep rolling. Detroit giving a 3.5. But again, if Jordan Love plays, I can see this game flipping too. But I'm going as if Jordan Love ain't playing. Detroit giving a 3.5. How about you?
Same here. I think the freight train keeps rolling. If Jordan Love's not playing, which I really don't think he is, and to be honest, even if he does, I think they'll keep it closer. But he's hobbled. He couldn't even stay in the game last week. He took himself out the game. I know he tried, but when you can't even drop back, it's not a good look. And like you said, you can't win a Super Bowl in a week. I think it's going to be best advised they keep him on the sideline. I got Detroit keeping the train rolling.
Let's go. Sunday night game number 13 on the slate at 8 o'clock. We got Indy getting 5.5. at Minnesota, over under 46.5. What you thinking, man?
Big Flock's back, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna rock with Indy, man. I think that team is just completely different when he's out there. He's just a better thrower of the football. He understands the game better. He can see the field better, even at his old age. I think with the weapons that they got, he makes Michael Pittman relevant. Michael Pittman, you could pretty much bench him in fantasy when AR is out there. Josh Downs, the same way. You know, when Flacco's out there, they're looking to move the ball. Jonathan Taylor being back is going to just help that even more because you have to watch out for him because he's a beast. And, you know, at 5.5 points, I think he'll be able to keep it within a field goal. Even if they do take an L, I think it could be a shootout, and I would take the Colts to cover.
Same. I like the Colts. I don't know if they're going to win the game, but I think the 5.5 could be like a field goal, 4-point game. I think Flacco makes that much of a difference. And then I just think it's a little letdown on Minnesota. If you were going Minnesota, though, the one thing I'll be worried about, obviously take Indy is just that Flacco can't really move, and this dude loves the blitz on Flores. That's all they do is blitz on the Vikings. Everybody knows that. So there is a scenario where they get home. I think because of that too, the props are out, a lot of the props, but I like Jonathan Taylor receiving yards, a little sneaky play, because Flacco ain't running the ball. So when he gets the pressure, he's just going to dump it off. That's what I feel about this game. And actually, I think I like the over in this game too. It's 46.5. It could be a shootout now that Flacco's there too.
Oh, big time.
All right, fan favorite part of the show. Everybody's been waiting for the big bet jet of the week. Let's go, man. Making people rich, man.
So for this week's Big Bet Jet Parlay of the Week, we got 6 legs, plus $15.89. Now, we're moving some legs around, but stay with me. So we got the Denver Broncos, plus 13.5. We got the Cincinnati Bengals, minus 4.5. We got the Cleveland Browns, plus 3.5. The Buffalo Bills, minus 3.5. The Washington Commanders, minus 2.5. And the Detroit Lions, minus 2.5. Lock those in. $10 to bring you home $158. $100 to bring you home $1,500. Lock in and let's make this money, baby.
And then for my bets, again, I give you guys my best play. My best play is going to be Chicago money line. That's plus money. Put up 100, win 100. Put 50 to win 50. Even money. That's my best play. For the parlay for you guys for the week, the first leg, again, is going to be Chicago money line. The second leg is going to be Philadelphia, alter the line down to minus 5.5. The third leg is going to be in the Minnesota-Buffalo game, brought the over-under to 46.5, so you need 47 to win. And the last leg will be in the Chargers and the Browns game, under a 45.5. Think that game's going to be a little sloppy. And if you hit all 4 of those legs, that'll bring you $677, $100 to win $677. Those are my best plays for the week.
And as always, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Remember, only gamble what you can afford to lose. Remember to like, comment, subscribe.
And as always, thank me tomorrow.
All right.